What's going on YouTube? Killer Team Oz here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to prevent yellow light, keep your PlayStation cool, or just any type of overheating issue. This is not going to be the simplest method. Simplest method would be control fan utility and just put it on user, set one fan speed, but I don't recommend doing that because what's going to happen is your PlayStation is not going to adjust the fan. It's just going to sit there at one fan speed, sucking in a whole bunch of dust and clogging up your heatsink after a while. If your PlayStation doesn't need the fan going really hard inside of it, you shouldn't let it go really hard inside of it. It's just going to suck in a whole bunch of dust and clog up your heatsink, especially if you have some of the older fat models with a really compressed heatsink that don't have a lot of mesh and stuff inside of it. Some PlayStations just have the fans inside of it for its heatsink, so when dust gets stuck in there, it doesn't really clog it up. But some PlayStations have some really fine heatsinks that when you suck in a lot of dust, it's gonna get all matted on your heatsink, and it doesn't matter. After a while, it doesn't matter how fast your fan's turning; there ain't gonna be enough air getting through there. And then some PlayStations have messed up thermal paste, and then if you have messed up thermal paste, really fried thermal paste, this might not work for you. You might have to redo your thermal paste, but I've had friends' PlayStations with some pretty fucked paste who used these settings, and they PlayStation ran great. Alright, so let's get started. First, you want to go to install package files. My Elgato's going to be lagging a little bit, guys, so I'm just going to be talking where I am on the screen on my side, and you guys can see what's kind of going on here. So then you want to install, I'm going to show you an EDA Manager because I haven't set up EDA Manager on this PlayStation. I have Iris Manager set up. I use it because it has PSI ID, console ID, my fan settings, and FTP all built into one. But thanks to my boy Super Lobbies, I can FTP from my XMB. Go check his channel out. He's got some really great tutorials. He's going to be like the next XMZ bomber and teach you guys a lot of great shit. So just install the PKG file. I know I'm trying not to make this too long. I'm already taking way too long to explain. And all you're going to do is launch the program when you get there. Install it, launch it, go through the on-screen instructions, just like setting up any homebrew application. It's just kind of like setting up COD. You just want to do the safe zone and where do you want to load your games from, because it is a game backup manager. So you just want to follow this on-screen instructions. I'm sorry, guys. Save file, whatever, games, no, I use games with a Z. And since I've had my PlayStation on for a while, it's already starting to heat up, 71 degrees Celsius. You'll see that when you get there. We want to go to Network Tools. And before you guys say, yes, I know you can see my console ID, it is a banned console ID. So before you guys start writing in the thing, oh, it's Killer Team Oz, I have your console ID, it's banned. We're going to initiate the file server. It's pretty good to have this initiated automatically, like especially if you don't FTP from the freaking XMB. I don't have that set up. Basically, all you're going to do is initiate the file server, go into FileZilla, which I already have running, apparently 2 of them. Give that a second. Come back over here. Alright, and you want to go to a hold on, let me show you. Wait. Oh, right, hold on, let me just freaking reestablish connection. There we go. I just wanted to show you guys I was already where I needed to be. I just want to show you how to get there and stuff. So you want to go to HDO Dev 0 game, just like you were doing an eBoot. And since this is EDA Manager, you want to go to EDA Management. If it was Iris, it would say something like this, irisman.0, or whatever you're using, it'd be called that. So you want to go to EDA Management. And this works with Iris Manager too. It's going to have a folder called config. and apparently I already have a fan control.dat in there, but whatever. You want to drop this one in there. There shouldn't already be a control fan.dat if you just set up your guys' program. Overwrite. That's because I already tried recording this friggin' tutorial. I'm really bad with the recording videos. So basically after you do that, you just want to basically quit the application and restart it, and that's pretty much it, guys. Those settings are already loaded. These are the ones I personally use. They work really great for keeping your PlayStation cool without trying to turn the fan up too loud. It waits until about I believe 66 Celsius before turning up the fan. Yeah, 66 Celsius before turning up the fan 50%, and then at about 70 you're running probably almost near like 70% fan, and then at 73 you're probably like 90% fan, and then at 75 you're pretty much max. So you can hear in the background my ps3 is going pretty loud. It was on 73, and as you can hear, you're gonna hear it drop down in speed. I don't know why this fucking music's still on. It pisses me off. And you'll hear it drop down as it cools down, and this comes in really good handy when you guys are trying to play a game or something. You don't have to have the fan on blast the whole time, just enough to get the job done. And like I said, this is pretty much the same steps for Iris Manager, whatever you guys want to install. Not the simplest way to do it, but if you guys want to use my settings, I'm gonna put the fan control.dat in the the freaking description. Also, you can do it manually. You don't have to use mine. They're right here. By user is what I was talking about earlier. Just one fan speed on blast the whole time you're playing. It doesn't matter how hot your console gets. It ain't going to turn up the fan. It's just going to use that one setting. And then you have payload, which you can go through these temperatures right here. I use 60, 66, 70, 73, 75 for temperatures. And then these are the fan speeds. Anything below 60 degrees will have an offset of 4A, 5A, 63, 70, 80, 82, AO, and FF. And it just gradually turns up the fan. As you can hear, the fan's running not super hard in my PlayStation, but it's running decently hard. And it's going to continue running hard until the PlayStation drops below 66 degrees, which it's getting there. Like I said, you can, if you want to take your time and set your own, you can go ahead and see what works for you. I'll also probably in the description put another fan control.dat in there for lower fan speeds. Just so you know, just what you basically need to keep your PlayStation from overheating, just the bare minimum for people who don't want to listen to all that noise. Because I'm telling you one thing, I've had loud PlayStations. It's annoying as fuck hearing the fan whipping them after a while. So I'm just waiting to see if it will drop down below. There it goes, 65. And you'll hear in the background that it's dropping. And you can hear. It's going to take a second to show on my screen because it's Elgato. And it's 65, and it'll continue dropping. The fan speed will continue letting back down the lower the temperatures go and stuff. But yeah, you can just, if you're using Iris Manager, it's pretty much the same steps. I'll show you Iris Manager real quick, you guys. I'm not going to go into the application on my ps3. I'll just show you where it is. Same thing. You're going to go to, you're going to back out to the freaking, right here, your game folder, HDO dev 0, game, all lowercase. And you want to go to Iris Man, and here you go. You're going to have, it's going to look similar inside. You just want to go to that config folder, and you want to drop the fan control.dat right there inside there. If you already have one, just overwrite it, and then my settings should load up on your PlayStation. Like I said, I'm gonna make another one there for quieter fan settings, because like I said, with the fan whipping in the unit, sometimes it gets really annoying. Yeah, so before I go, you guys, I just want you to give a quick shout out to my friends real quick. I want you to check out XX Super Lobby's channel, and I want you to check out my boy Paper Chaser Mod's channel. You know, I guess before I go, like, subscribe, comment. I don't really care. I'm not really into YouTube that much. I'm just making this video to help you guys out. Cause like I said, I've looked around YouTube to see if I really needed to make one of these videos, or somebody explained why to use payload, and nobody explained how to use payload. Everybody's using just set by user, and like I said in the beginning of the video, why that's bad is because if sometimes you need a lot of fan to cool your console, and like if you play a game like GTA 5, sometimes the fan needs a whip to keep it below 73. But if you don't need that fan, why, you know what I'm saying, like when you're just on the XMB, or if you're in just a game like Minecraft that's not graphically intensive, why have your fan whip like that and be annoying? You know what I'm saying? Just use the payload, whether if you set your own or use my fan control.dat file, whatever you guys want to do. I'm gonna go because this video is getting extremely long, but like I said, check out my friends Paper Chaser Mods YouTube and my boy X Super Lobbies. I'm gonna leave their link in the description. Go right ahead. I'm gonna try to make more tutorials like this. I'm still pretty new to the trying to figure out how to get this all to record and shit. It's annoying as fuck. Alright guys, peace, and thanks for anybody who subscribed to my channel and stuff. I only have really 22 subscribers. That's nothing, but thanks for you guys taking your time to subscribe and taking your time to watch this video. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not really big into YouTube, so I'm not really into like a whole bunch of subscribers and stuff. So thank you guys for taking your time and subscribing to my channel. KTM out.